had more numbers than us, and we still took them down. Right? All praise to the Most High, man. That's why we've got to read the Maccabees, we've got to read the stories, we've got to read the scriptures, we've got to read and understand that, listen, we have enemies, real life enemies. It's not spiritual, it's not online. They will come and do you something, especially when you're on the highways and byways. Protect yourself at all costs and be aware and look around and be vigilant. You never know who's going to pull up. That's why I always say it's not really expedient, or it's not expedient for children or women to come to camp. Right? Unless you've got loads of brothers with you and then they're watching over those sisters, just watching. You don't have nothing else but watching over their sisters. That's it. Right? It's expedient for that reason. Right? And these things happen, as the brother said earlier on, for a reason. Everything's judgment. So we have to be careful as well and know what we're getting into and find out and obviously get involved. But if we do see something going on, jump in, ask questions later, as the other brother Peter said as well. Right? And make sure you're aware of what's going on. Just use discernment, man. Right? Use discernment. I'm not one to say that I'm a man of discernment or big up my chest or nothing, but just use discernment. You'll know. The Lord will put in your spirit, man. The Lord will give everyone discernment at that time and hour, man. Right? When someone's getting attacked. But there's too many so-called black people there that saw them and didn't do nothing. Let me finish on my scripture before you get your precept. This is Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem has gone up. So our people are mourning, they're upset. They had enough, man. Our people had enough. You know what it is as well? You wicked, I'm going to say this as well, excuse my language. You wicked niggas, yeah, want to walk past each other and don't say hello, screw up each other's face, right? And I don't even like using that word, right? You want to walk past each other, you want to look up each other up and down, you want to look at each other's trainers, you look at each other's women, you want to look at each other's jobs, the money, the Bentley, the trips overseas, the penthouse, and you lot are so dumb, you don't even own nothing. If you come together as a group, you each can take a holiday each year and still have money. And it won't even touch your pocket. But you don't want to hurt your own self by doing it one up or doing it with a little crew. Or my gang's against their gang, my streets against their streets. Or they're the ops. You have real life ops who are the other nations. And this is why it's even a ignorance and even a disgrace for our people not to pick up a book and read. Do your research, understand that these people are still around, right? It's all spiritual. The spirits are still here. You got Judas spirits here, right? You got Pontius Pilate spirits here. You got all these spirits that's back on the earth, right? And they're waiting to attack. So you lot better be ready and come together as unity. Who you give your money to is who you give your power to. The last thing I'm going to say is, brothers, pray and fast, man. Keep the commandments and mostly love your brothers yourself, man. Because how can you love the Most High who you haven't seen, but hate your brother who you have seen? Right? That's it. Right. So brotherly love, man. Right? Brotherly love. What's the brother's got? He's got Jeremiah 40. So I'm gonna get straight into it, man. Go to the classic Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17, man. All right. Because remember the Lord said you got to love your brother, you know. And at the same time, the Lord said judgment's going to start at the house of Israel. So brothers and sisters, be prepared to see more of these videos, you know. Because unless our people repent, as Christ said, you shall all likewise perish in very vicious ways. Right? We saw a man die live in the midst of a coronavirus. Right? So this is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. And it reads, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. Right? So let me stop there. When you hate your brother in your heart, you're hating your brother in your mind. You're thinking of ways to overthrow him, to be better than him. Oh, why does he drive this way? Why does he look this way? It's a sick disease, man. It's an evil plague. Right? It's nothing to be proud of. Right? You lot all beefing each other, and these other nations know it. They listen to the rap songs. I literally saw an Edomite woman today wearing Hood Rich, the t-shirt Hood Rich. I couldn't believe it. A blonde hair Edomite woman wearing a Hood Rich t-shirt. And it just felt off to me. But then I was like, you know what, yeah. This is Matthew 5:13, man. We're the salt of the earth. What the hell do they know about being Hood Rich? What the hell do they know about Trap Star or what's it called? Trapping or whatever the clothing line's called. Right? What do they know about that? They ain't got a clue about them things. They don't know what it's like to have no electricity and you got to go and pawn something down a shop. They can ring their uncle who owns a shop or take out a loan because other nations will give them a blight, right, to get X amount of money, right? Banks and credit come over here, they don't speak a lick of English, but we speak English, been here, suffered, been called all type of names, killings, stabbings, right? How much houses burnt down and they say, oh, we don't know what happened, from New Cross, right, which is in South London, all the way up into flipping Birmingham, right? How much different things happen? Right? I didn't even know what happened when the brother said the woman got raped in the shop, right? This is how evil the people are, man. Let me get Romans 15:4, man, because all things are written for our learning, man. Right? These things happen of old as well. And Eve better get it together as well, man. Stop being out there. Have you not read in Genesis, right? When the sister of the Israelites went out there, man. What's her name? Dinah. She went out there by herself and she got raped. And then Simeon and Levi had to get their lick back, man, and kill all those Hamites. We don't want to put our sisters in that situation. So sisters, listen to brethren and brothers, whether they're your husband or whether they're your brother, right? Don't go out there after dark, man. Right? There's no need for you to be outside when the sun's gone down, when it's pitch black. There's no need for you to be all up in the Indian man shop, right, or the Chinese man shop. Get what you need to get and get out. This is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. Right? So we have to read the scripture and understand all these things are written for our learning. All the trials and ups and downs and everything we went through as the people, all these other nations gathering together against us, right? They're not for us, they're against us. When have they ever been for us? In the school system, right? The hospitals, right? I've heard before that our women, when they give birth, they're treated like animals. Right? You seen it, innit?
Yeah, there's one.
They don't give Salakia, they don't give them no type of ease on the pain. They don't give them nothing, right? They just think that, oh yeah, they're immune to pain, and that goes back to the experiments, man, back in America. What was it, the Tuskegee experiments, when they was doing all type of things with women? Yeah, say your point, King.
Yeah, just jump back off that point, innit? Watching I think it's Good Morning Britain, innit? I think it was like 2 weeks ago, innit? No, it's the Sheedymat as well, Sheedymat and the Eve, innit? But obviously, like I'm saying, like the priest said, man, I'm just gonna paraphrase him. We're not in trouble with other men because that Sheedymat didn't get called a nigger in and when she was giving birth, innit? Black woman, when she was giving birth, and that there was they're just saying that she's saying something. What they're saying to her again, saying I'm trying to think. Slack it a couple weeks ago, man. One sec. Yeah, it's basically calling a nigger in it, saying that racist words for it, and basically that saying that how not be able to basically like get your baby out on it, not be able to get not pregnant, not be able to so word again when you give birth in it, not be able to let you give birth in it. It's basically my voice, talking wickedness and in the hospital, isn't it? It's basically trying to do everything not to let her give birth, in it. So I'm saying that it says wicked, man.
Go.
That's wicked, man. That's wickedness, man. That's wickedness.
Wickedness, man. Absolutely, man. So back to Leviticus 19 and 17.
Leviticus 19.
17. So it reads, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Right. So again, that brothers on the call, try and make an effort as well to, when you see a brother, to even like nod your head or say hello or do something, man. I've been doing that recently, man. Like every now and again, and obviously use the sermon as well, innit? But yeah, man, we gotta unite, man, because this is really a joke. The other nations probably see this. How come the black people ain't rising up? Hey, yo, what's the name? Asaraf or whatever his name was, or whatever these Asian names are, right? Oh, come we go and trouble them next, right? It's good, you know, like when you hear prison stories and you hear about people saying if someone troubles you and don't do nothing, then everyone can kind of trouble you. This is what it can kind of turn into. God forbid. But the other nation can say, you see what them Romanians did, right? You see what they did? Okay, cool. Let them try and park in our space. We're going to do even more worse than that. And then try and turn us to like a joke, a laughing stock. So unless our people stop going to that shop and make that shop go bankrupt, right? And stop it. This is another thing, though. Stop announcing everything as well, man. You think they're not going to take up more loans to keep the business or to move out and branch off or to change the name? That what they done in Peckham, right? And me, I believe me and my sister pulled up to that spot in Peckham, right? And went to that shop because there's been a numerous of different of these other nations that have tried it, right? Whether it's with the hair or whether it was outside their shop or whatever the case may be. You got to set a stand, right? And that made the news as well. That actually made the news. So Lord willing, that shop gets absolutely demolished, man, like financially, man. And they're not able to recover from it, man. Because you can pray again for the heathen, man, to be destroyed, to be obliterated, man, to come to naught. Not always praying for wisdom and strength, man, or for 900 wives, man. Pray for your brother's life, man. Pray for him to be healthy, to have a spirit of discernment and zeal and might, man, and have no spirit of fear. So let me read on. Where are we at? Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. So correct your brother as well. It's another thing as well. Israel, stop getting upset when your brother corrects you, man. Stop getting upset for every single thing. Stop holding grudges. Let that go. When the sun goes down, let that go, man. It's a new day. Right? Forgive your brother 7 times 70. Then move on. Because we haven't got no time to be holding grudges against each other, man. Especially with videos like this. Right? Now we're waiting for our lick back now. We don't want to be in a situation where we're waiting for our lick back because we're not united. Now they got one up. And it reads, and not suffer sin upon him. Right? So we can't suffer sin upon our brethren, man. Right? Tend to put down a weed, keep the Sabbath day holy, and to make an earnest effort to at least read the Bible and to pray to the Most High God. At least the first thing you should be doing is praying, man. We understand the fringes take time to come. Everything else takes time to come to get built up in the spirit, but at least be praying in the morning, man. Don't be waking up, looking at Instagram, trying to check out what's going on in the latest sale or who's going where or what party or what rave. Come on, we got to get together, man. Let me get Jeremiah 17:9. Let's paraphrasing about the mind, man, and the heart. And that video kind of put brothers in a different type of mood now, innit? Brothers all, hey, listen, the mood's changed, innit? You see how the Most High works?
Trust
So
me.
even for me, you know, I'm
Yeah.
trying to stay a bit, but yeah, hey, listen, man, it's not that time, innit? So, yeah, the mood's changed, man.
Mhm.
I don't mind the silence, man. Hey, the mood's changed. So, this is Jeremiah 17:9, and it reads, the heart is deceitful above all things. So your mind, we got to understand that our mind is deceitful. Every other second we're thinking about folly and foolishness. If you're not thinking about the Most High and how to keep the commandments, how to love your brother in truth and sincerity, and how to love the Most High with your heart, mind, and soul, and it's just thinking about nothing that can profit your nation, then it's foolishness. It's deceitful. It's not going to earn your people a place in the kingdom, ultimately, because you have to keep the commandments and live and make sure our mind is always on righteousness, right? And it reads, and desperately wicked, who can know it, right? The heart is desperately wicked, man. Right? When you're on the highways and byways, you got to sometimes turn your face when you see these women walking past, when you see men going past with weed or eating, and you know they just violate the Sabbath. I don't know if brothers feel like that, but I feel like that sometimes. Man, you just went and bought on a Sabbath day, but may the Lord have mercy. But it just vexes my spirit sometimes. I'll see our sisters in pants, or I see men with no beard, grown men with no beard in their face, or single parent household, whether it's the women or the men. And you just think, oh, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. But as the scriptures say, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, man. and the gift to show of the heart, man. Right. So let me get the book of, I'll go straight into it, man. Let's not even mess about it. Let's go straight to First John, man.
First John.
Let me get First John. First John 2 and 4. Let's start off there. We're gonna stay in First John for a bit. So it's First John 2 and 4, and it reads, "He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him." Right? So we got to keep the commandments so we're not found liars, man. We got to make sure the truth is in us to the best of our ability, man. We know the truth shall make us free. Right? So we have to know the truth and understand the truth. The truth is to love your brother, man. To keep the commandments, to love the Most High with all your heart, mind, and soul. Right? These are the two greatest commandments. Right? And they hang on the law and the prophets. To love your brother as yourself. You don't want yourself to be unhealthy or to be unhappy, to be sad. Right? These people, you got to understand, brothers got emotions, and whether they want to show it or not, brothers got emotions, man. Brothers sometimes feel sad, sometimes feel upset, sometimes feel happy, sometimes feel gassed up, sometimes feel excited, elated, sometimes feel angry. We have different emotions. The Lord put these emotions in us. We shouldn't be afraid to say these things, man. Come out of this rubbish. You don't want to tell your brother, oh, I love you, man. Right? I love everyone on this chat, man. We need to break that as well, man. I was actually speaking to a sister, yeah, a bus driver, good friend of mine, innit? Showed me a couple things in the bus driving industry and whatnot. She said her children told her, yeah, that they love her, and she couldn't say it back. It took her a little while to say it back. But listen, hold on. It's for the fact that the way she was raised, and a lot of us, or some of us, let me say, was raised and wasn't really shown compassion, right? We need to show compassion one to another, man. What is love? Keeping the commandments. So eventually she had to build up the compassion to say, I love you back to the children. But as you said, every now and again, she might not say it straight away. She might feel a bit irky inside, a bit uneasy inside. But we've got to break these bonds, man, to the best of our ability until Yahushua comes back and shows us properly how to love our brothers ourselves, man. Right? Why do you think John the Revelator, who's able to sit in Yahushua's bosom, gave him a hug, man? Right? Brothers' minds should be on silly things, man. And this is another thing as well, man. Stop saying no homo and saying no diddy, man. Stop this rubbish, man. Stop that, man. If your mind's not on this, you shouldn't have to say no diddy or no homo, right? Or pause. This is what I'm saying. Our people are so sick. Let me get Isaiah 1 and 3. We're going to go back to First John in a minute. Let me get Isaiah 1 and 3. Our people's mind is on stupid grown men saying pause or no diddy or no homo, right? The jokes and fun and that is over now, man. You had a little laughs with the P. Diddy thing. That's done now, man. Leave that alone. Not every second you got to think about what you say because it might sound that type of way. This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 5. Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. So our people are literally sick. They're sick in the head. For you to walk past your own people, yeah, and screw them up in the face, look them up and down, worry about how much. This is another thing as well. Pocket watching. Our people need to stop doing that and stop worrying about other people's money. Unless you're trying to build with them. Stop worrying about how to take someone's money. Have you not read Thou shalt not steal? And these are the things that our people are going through. It's a sick people. From the head to the soul, we're sick. We're worrying about going carnival, but not buying our children uniform. We're worrying about a fight online, right? But not getting our education right. But not owning things, right? Getting things in your name. Getting a good credit. This building, we understand we got things we go through, but build. Understand, build yourself up, man. Get yourself established. Because these other nations are literally taking the piss, and they've been taking the piss. It's just now it's getting recorded. Imagine how much things they used to do. And it wasn't recorded. All the way from America to England, to West Africa, right, to the Caribbean. Anywhere where our people dwell, they take the piss with us because we're not united and we hate each other. This is why we have to love our brothers ourselves. Stop screwing up your brother. Stop worrying about what color t-shirt or what fringe or what camp he's in. This is stupidness. This is why when I come to the truth, nothing could sway me. right? Every time I used to hear a story about the elder, right? I never used to believe it. I never used to care about it. That weren't taking me out of the truth. I don't care what happened between you and him. This is still the truth, right? What happened? It's none of my business. These are the things we need to understand. Israel's too nosy. We're too worried about what happened and gossip. Every other video was to do with Edomite or to do with something happening. There's thousands of views. But there's a lesson on loving your brother and it only gets a couple views. There's a pull up to Brixton and it don't get that much views. Worrying about how people are dressed or how they look. The amount of comments me and brother Nathan get, sometimes we gotta just say, "Cha, these people are," and even if it's the heathen, their mind's gone because they're worrying about stupidness. They're not worrying about the right thing. Let me read on. From the sole of the foot even onto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and purifying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Right? And that links up with Wisdom of Solomon, man. It's the word that's gonna heal you, man. Not no herb or no mollified ointment, man. None of this is gonna heal you. Right? Let me actually get that, man. Wisdom of Solomon. I believe 16 and 12. Yeah, our people are sick. So many sisters and brothers got online things on Instagram that will ship it to you. I actually went to a sister shop today and I said, "How much for hair?" She told me how much for hair, and I said, "Ah, sister, right, we got to learn to spend our money black, man, or Israelite even. Spend your money Israelite. Jeez. You got to learn to spend your money with your own people, man. Don't be spending it with other nations. Because who you spend your money with is who you give your power to. You're giving them power over you to go and buy weapons to attack you. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Yahweh, by Sham Yahushai, which healeth all things. And that's why our people are so sick, as it says in Isaiah 1 and 5, right? Our people are sick because they don't want to come back to the word, right? So anyhow, I talk to a brother or another brother talks to another brother and tells him about the word and he rejects it and then something happens to him. Hey, that's the Lord's judgment, man. All right? But if something happens now and you didn't know the Lord's word, and may the Lord have mercy on him. Lord willing, after you can hear the word and humble and come back to the Most High God, man, in truth and sincerity, man. All right? Because these things are going to keep happening. All right? According to 1 Peter, man. With the 4 and 17. All right? So let's go back to 1 John.
First John, what was the chapter? 4.
Same chapter. We're going to jump down now to... Jump down to 7. Jump down to 7. 1 John chapter 2, verse 7. Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from the beginning. So we all heard this word from the beginning, right? We was all here before. This is why sometimes, yeah, when Eve or Jake might hear something, they'll be like, "Nah, I'm not doing that," because in their spirit not to do it. I remember I saw one video one time, some Jamaican comedian, and he must have been going around asking questions, right, about a certain thing, right, to do with uncleanness. And most of them Jamaican men was like, "Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that." Not knowing that that's actually in the law that they can't do that, right? There's certain things that we do as a people, and we got to understand these things. It's in our spirit to understand the word. We always had the word with us. All right, reading on. Verse 8. Again, a new commandment I write unto you, which thing is true in him and in you, because darkness is past and the true light now shineth. Our people, all praise to the Most High, are slowly waking up to this truth. Slowly finding out, listen, something don't add up. I can't be a black man. Right? I remember watching that podcast, was it RTM? And I think the sister name's called Trina. She's like, "Oh yeah, we're not black. Black's just a color." So our people are slowly started to come into this light, this word. But you got to come full circle and keep the commandments, because it's the word that's going to heal you, or it's going to be sick, right? From the head to the toe. Even a shame, as I said, the mood's changed from where it started from the beginning. And it gets like that sometimes, man. Whether at camp or whether we're doing a lesson or whether we're going about our day to day, man. We see something, our mood just changes, man. Yeah, because it's for the love of our people, man. And all praise to the Most High that the brothers wasn't killed, right? Wasn't seriously damaged, wasn't amputated, nothing, man. As I said, 20 man. Listen, that's like a Royal Rumble. Only thing is, it's 20 versus 1. And they're all trying to get their hitting. Yeah, so First John chapter 2, verse 9. He that saith he is in the light and hateth his brother is in darkness even until now. So hold on. If you're saying you're in light and you hate your brother, you're in darkness. So if you're saying you're Israelite, right, but you hate your brother secretly or openly, you're in darkness. You can't prosper. You're not going to make it, man. I'm going to say it. You're not going to make it. Because as the scriptures say, you can't love the Most High who you haven't seen, but hate your brother who you have seen. That's even being fake. The Most High's calling your bluff, man. You're faking it. You're trying to make it to the kingdom, but you hate your brother. Let bygones be bygones, man. Forgive him and move on. You ain't got to be around him if you don't get along, right? For right and offend thee, cut thee off, right? Whatever caused you to be offended. But listen, he's still your brother. You still got to love him as yourself. But just don't be in darkness, man. Please, brothers, man. Because we got to stop all this now, man. All this silly camp stuff and all this rubbish, man. As I said, July 12th, invited brothers. Lord willing, they can pull up. We're going to see some things, man. Lord willing, we're going to see some things. Record-breaking things, man. It's in the works, man. All praise to the Most High. And it's not a camp thing as well, man. Brothers going to be there in unity, in righteousness, man, to show other people, listen, we can do order. And that's what I was talking about to the principal, because me and the principal have certain conversations that he asked me certain questions. Because I told him, look, with the Israelites, man, you know I couldn't hold it, man. He's asking me too many questions. How come my people are like this? Why they always fighting? I feel embarrassed when I see the children making a holy noise on a bus. Like, I had to say, look, with the Israelites, man, you've got to keep the commandments, man. You've got to grow your beard, right? I told the head teacher, she's a sister, you've got to wear a skirt and a dress. The blood's off my hands, right? If you don't want to listen, you don't listen. Like, they even saw me. One of them even saw me on the highways and byways. Me and my brother Nathan, when we used to be in West Norwood, teaching, man. The head teacher with her husband. And we wasn't ashamed. We didn't turn around and hide, right? You got to repent, man, right? Because we're not no respect to persons. So Lord willing, July 12th, brothers can pull up, man. Reading on. This is 1 John 2 and 10. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light. So brothers, please, sisters, love your sisters, and brothers, love your brothers, man. Please, it's expedient for us to do this, man. It's very expedient, because if those brothers in that video loved their brothers, there would have been at least 20 on 15 or 20 on 10, right? And they would have known not to ramp with us again. But they just saw us watching. They probably even pay no attention to them other brothers, man. Right? They've probably looked at them like Mickey Mouses, man. Like, their man are not even serious. We're punching up the guy that looks like you're not even doing nothing about it. This how much they disrespect us and hate us, man. Right? They can come in our neighborhoods. Isn't that a black neighborhood? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that an Israelite neighborhood? What's the majority in that population in that area?
It's like, I would say,
For the king.
I would say that there's a fair balance. You know, I'll say it's definitely multicultural. I say it's balanced between. I would definitely say that the Eastern Europeans and the Romanians, and that they are definitely the minority. And they've come in. They was the last in. You get me? They was the last in. So they, as you said, they're coming in to the neighborhood, trying to run it.
Yeah. Erdington has a strong black community. It's not quite as many as Handsworth, but more than most.
There's a fair bit in it, brother.
Yeah, more Israel than most areas. It's one of the most Israel areas in Brum. Do you know what I mean? There's other areas that are more, of course. But after
we definitely outnumber the Romanians, isn't it?
Yeah. We're one of the second biggest population in Erdington. White men. Yeah.
Come on. The second biggest, you know. Sure. And that just makes it even worse. You don't even make it better, King. It makes it even worse. So where we at? Verse 11. Oh, let me read verse 10 again. 1 John 2:10. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light, and there is none occasion of stumbling in him. So you're not gonna fumble. You're not gonna throw the bag, man. You're not gonna fumble the bag. You're not gonna mess up your brother. You're not gonna trip over him. You're not gonna watch him. You're not gonna get your phone and record. You're not gonna ask a sister, "Why are you recording for?" Like you're worrying about if the Remainers is gonna get nicked. This is how diseased our people are. That brother's saying why recording, like he's worrying about the Remainers getting arrested. This is how sick our people are, right? And he will be the same brother that will say, "Oh, I didn't see nothing, you know. I didn't see 20 of them stamping him half to death. I didn't see nothing, man. No snitching, right? No telling, right?" So then if something happens, God forbid, to one of your family members, is it still no telling, right? If your little cousin's in a house and someone trying to break in his house at home alone, is it still no telling? What are you telling him if he's the only time he can phone you? Or if he's getting on the phone to you, right? What are you telling him? Because I'm telling him, listen, yeah, little man, you got to call the authorities, you know, right? They got a duty to serve and protect, right? We're big men now. We're not little children, 16, 17-year-old getting chased into school by police, right? Or you're gonna leave that little boy and say, "Nah, don't call the police, bro. That's snitching, or that's being an informant." And then they break in the house and kill him. And now you're at the funeral crying. And the last call was you because you didn't tell him to call no one, especially the authorities. Yeah, we got to come out of this stupidness, man. Or if you want to take it there, then hey, you got to go and do something to those people trying to break in the house. It's either you're gonna let the police do their job, or you're gonna police the community. One of the two. If not, then we're just out there by ourselves. Go on, King. What do you say?
Precept.
Go on, bring it up, Precept, King.
It's basically regarding what happened basically to the that guy that basically wasn't helping when he was with Jacob's getting rushed in it. So that when we get they're meant to be standing for one another, man, like protect one another, innit? Just like what happened to George Floyd, innit? Got a lot of them Kunas, Jakes and E's want to be recording, innit? Him getting knee upon his neck, innit? And not trying to push that guy off George Floyd, innit? So let me get
Yeah.
Psalms 144 verse 1 out of the NLT. Praise the Lord. That's lucky. One sec. I just one here. Praise the Lord, who is my rock. He trains my hands for war and gives my fingers skill for battle. So like the Master gave us hands for war, innit? So like when the Romanians are basically rushing them Jakes, innit? No, that Jake, innit? Them Jakes that are standing there, they should have even though they might have been outnumbered, but they should have joined in and basically fight to the end, innit, man? Because like can't be letting your brother getting your head kicked in by 20 Romanians and not do nothing, man. Just like Huda said that, so like you're doing that basically the UFC knees, innit? And basically them knees hurt as well, innit? Because like I watched UFC and when UFC fight had knees on in the face, innit? That can even knock them out cold, innit? But without a yod, innit?
Go. Mighty words from the brother Nathan, man. All praises. So we can continue on for 1 John 2:11. But he that hateth his brother is in darkness and walketh in darkness and knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness have blinded his eyes. Right? Let me read that again. This is 1 John 2:11. But he that hateth his brother is in darkness and walketh in darkness and knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness have blinded his eyes. Right? So our brothers are blinded, man. Right? They've been blinded because they hate their brother and they're in darkness. They can't see, like a groping in the nighttime, man, trying to find a light. That's what our people are like, man. When they're out there, you're not united, barge past each other, racing to get the biggest deal. This is my family. What happened to back in the day when you couldn't get milk from your neighbor? Or the whole community take care of that one child. Oh, that's such and such son. That's my man's little brother. Go home, man. Stay off the roads. We've lost that. We need to regain that in righteousness, man. Right? Under the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the only way. We've tried everything from Black Panthers, right? To owning our own businesses. Or was it Black Wall Street? Right? To being into Islam. right? Being in Christianity, right? Being atheist, right? Being into Buddhist, being in everything. Egyptology, we tried everything but these laws, statutes, and commandments, and especially loving our brothers ourselves. During slavery, they used to make each other fight each other, man. They used to make each other go and do wickedness to each other, man. Right? They put the light against the dark against the light, tall against the short, slim against the big. All these things. Have you not read the Willie Lynch letter? These are the things they put against us to keep us divided, so we never rise up again and stay in a lower place, expecting money. Right? I don't know if brother's seen the new I call it fake King Charles's circulation note. So the new money that's in circulation. That's another thing that people are going to get gassed up about, going on TikTok. Have you seen the new King Charles's face on the money now? It's not Lizzie no more. They're not going to tattoo Lizzie on their arm no more. They're going to start... Our people are sick, you know. They're going to start... they're going to start tattooing Charlie. Instead of Lizzie, they're going to say, I'm trying to get that Charlie now. Right? Off. Right? We don't take the Charlie. We just get it, man. You guarantee... Listen, God forbid... But these people, man, they're gonna find a way to say, yeah, look at these kings' heads. It's not queens no more, it's kings. Right? Another thing to keep our people in a state of delusion, man. But we know all things of the Most High God. Right? So let me get 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. And brother's got any precept getting there, man. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. And it reads, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? So again, gotta go back to the original point what I made. The Lord's judging our people by the hand of the other nations, and also judgment's gonna come straight to us anyway. Right? So, Lord willing, we get in contact with our brother, man. Lord willing, pull up there and even see him, and then tell him, listen, XYZ, XYZ. Just get straight to the point, man. Right? These other nations hate us, and we can show you that in the Bible, right? Christ looked like us. Slave ships are in the Bible. The straight. Sometimes with these brothers, you got to get straight to the point, right? Yeah, we tell them about no pork, no crab, shrimp, but let's get straight to the point first. The reason why these things are happening, right? Some people you got to save them with fear. Let me get Jude 1:22. Right? You got to know how to discern. Again, discernment. You got to know what brothers to go to, how to go to them, what sisters to go to, how to go to them. Not everyone you can come to with compassion. He's going through hell. You got to go to him with fear, pull him out the fire. This is Jude 1:22. And of some have compassion. Yeah, we have compassion to our brethren, right? But our brother's going through hell. You don't want to hear that compassion right now, right? He wants to hear, listen, keep the commandments or you're going to dead. The reason why that man nearly stamped you to death, because we need to keep the commandments in his judgment, and the Lord spared your life, pulling you out the fire. Now it's time to get our get back, right? If you want to get them back by not spending no money, right? And if they do come for you again, listen, here's our number, XYZ, boom, 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 whatever the case may be. But you keep the commandments though, right? So you make sure you're protected, you're not in a situation again. And ultimately, the Lord can kill them in their sleep anyway. You can pray for the death of the heathen, man. On Psalms 2 in a minute, right? So it reads, Jude 1:22, and of some have compassion, making a difference, but others say with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garments spotted by the flesh. Because you know you got to have your garments white, according to Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. We're all going to be tried for the fire. Right? So that's going to save him. It's going to make him wake up. How much people had near-death experiences and came to the Most High God? Those people you got to save with fear. Come to them with straight fire, man, with seriousness. Right? And then people that are going through heartache and stress and bills and whatever the case may be, those you come to with compassion. That's a precept for discernment, man. That we got to use discernment as a people and know how to come to people. All right. Let me get Ecclesiastes. Before you get Psalms, let me get Ecclesiastes 3:1. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. And it reads, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, right? So there's a time to kill. You got a right to defend yourself by any means necessary if your life is in danger. And that could be argued in a court of law. You got a right to defend yourself. Don't let no one tell you stay in the spirit if someone's trying to put your life in danger or bring you to death or harm. Right? Brothers and sisters, stop saying stay in the spirit if it's getting real and it's getting physical. Stop that rubbish. Stay in what spirit? He's trying to stamp me to death. He's trying to take the camera. Right? He's trying to violate us or spit us or throw poo at us, man, which happened to someone. Right? Feces they threw at them. Now you got a right to, okay, cool. So stay in the spirit. So what about Maccabees then? What about Peter? Right?
Spirit. About to get that next, you know.
See that? Yeah, we know Christ said, put up your sword. It wasn't that time, but there's going to be a time when you can do that. There's going to be a time when your life is in danger. Did not Christ say, sell all you have and get a sword? You got to use discernment. That time when Peter done it, it wasn't for that. It wasn't a time to do that. When your life is in danger, defend your brethren, defend the brotherhood. Have you not read, as Peter called in Exodus, man? Moses looked that way and killed that man. We're not saying do that, but we're saying, listen, if your life is in danger, hey, there's a thing called manslaughter, man. Right? There's a thing called self-defense. And you just got to know, man. You just got, because God forbid any Israelites to stay there and let someone fully violate them and then, oh yeah, stay in the spirit and then they go in hospital and then God forbid they pass away, man. Yeah, it's not that time, man. Defend yourself, but also know how to get a situation. Exhaust all avenues.
Yeah.
Make sure your back's against the wall. And then if there's nowhere else to go, then you got to get out of that wall, innit? Yeah? Go on, bro. Bring out a point.
It's like if I can interject as well, to add to your point as well, you have to remember, you know, we're watching that video and you listen to what the brother's saying. He's saying his pregnant wife, they kicked up his pregnant wife. Now, I don't know too many men that wouldn't go to jail for that. Like, kicking up your pregnant wife. Like, what? Like, kicking up your wife regardless? Then she's pregnant on top of that. Like, that's it. You understand? You have to hold something for that. So that's another thing we have to take into account as well. You know what I mean? That like the seriousness of that situation. You know what I'm saying? You might have to do a Moses and look one way, look another way, and just lick him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I yield for that.
So lucky, just to jump back up what Peter was saying, and obviously like no, back in the days, and you used to hear these stories about how those certain Jakes in it they get Eve pregnant, innit? And they say that the Jake said they don't want a baby no more. The Eve say she wants to keep it in it because like it's her baby in it. But guess what Jake does now? Basically like basically punch Eve in the belly in it to not have the baby in it. And even had another story about how Jake basically pushed Eve down the stairs in it to basically not get his baby in it. Yeah, I'm saying Jake wicked, man. It's been happening at school days as well, innit? Yeah, that's it, man.
You said you had a piece of it.
Oh yeah, it's a bit lengthy. Yeah, it's a bit lengthy, but I'm gonna break it down a little bit, and I'm gonna read all of it.
Me. Yeah, Nathan, you still got that prison?
Yeah, I got it. First Maccabees chapter
you can go back to that.
First Maccabees chapter you hear me?
Yeah, you're blurring up. You're a bit choppy. You're a bit choppy, you know.
No, I can hear you, Nathan. I can hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah, I think the volume is gonna be choppy, you know. Yeah, Nathan, I can hear you. Deval, you there? What preset you want, Brother Nathan? He'll be back in
I'm
a
gonna
minute.
get no, I'm gonna get out of the NOT and I don't know if actually wait, I think it's in a GNT actually.
GNT, yeah.
I don't know if you can find it in your thing and that.
Um, when else is playing games? Hold up. Um, Still there?
Can't hear nothing.
No, I can't hear Nathan now. Where him there?
I can't.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, safe. All right, let me see if I can get this up then.
You'll just read it off my thing and that.
Well, read it off your thing, so I still can get it. Go on.
First Maccabees chapter verses it's like verse 2 start from 32. A large force of soldiers pursued them, caught up with them, set up camp opposite them, and prepared to attack them on the Shabbat. I must read it properly. On the Sabbath. There is still time. They shouted to the Jews, "Come out and obey the king's command, and we will spare your lives. We will not come out." They answered, "We will not obey the king's command, and we will not profane the Sabbath." The soldiers attacked them immediately, but the Jews did nothing to resist, and they did not even throw stones or blocks the entrances to the caves where they were hiding. They said, "We will all die a clear conscience. Let heaven and earth bear witness that you are slaughtering us unjustly." So the enemy attacked them on a Sabbath and killed men, their wives, the children, and their livestock. 1,000 people died. It's a bit lengthy storm now. Make straight to the point store. When Matthias and his friends heard the news about this, they were greatly saddened and said to another, "If all of us do as the other Jews have done and refuse to fight the Gentiles to defend their lives and a religion, we will soon be wiped off the face of the earth." On that day, they decided that if anyone attacked them on a Sabbath, they would defend themselves. I shouldn't get straight to the point now. It's a bit long story. Then Matthias and his friends were joined by a group of devout and patriotic Jews, the strongest and bravest men in Israel, who had all volunteered to defend the law. Everyone that was fleeing from the persecution joined them and strengthened their forces. Now that they had an army, they gave vent to their anger by attacking the renegade Jews. Those who escaped were forced to flee to the Gentiles for safety. See that? Matthias and his friends went everywhere, tearing down pagan altars and circumcising the force every uncircumcised boy they found with the borders of Israel. They were also successful in hunting down the arrogant Gentile officials. They rescued the law of Moses from the Gentiles and their king and broke the power of the wicked king Antiochus. See that? Yeah, it's a bit more than that, but it's a bit too long. Obviously, our brothers, the one's got a lesson already, but I was trying to say that even back in a Birmingham situation, man, that if the Jews that basically Slacky, a lot of the Jews got their wives got killed in it, and most of the children got killed in the Sabbath day as well, because like a lot of Kunos, Jakes, and E's back in the ancient times, innit? They didn't want to defend the law, innit? They didn't want to fight on a Shabbat, innit? And not to get too deep in it, I'm certain brothers in the truth right now, man. Certain brothers in the truth right now, certain brothers are scared when they go to camp, because when heathens are basically trying to do malice to you, man. You don't want to defend yourself. You want to say stay in the spirit, man. Stay in the spirit. Why are you staying in the spirit if the heathens are basically touching a tripod and touching a camera, man? You should be getting your staff out and basically telling them to get back in it, man. Social distance, man. Not should be letting them get close to the camera and let them touch the camera and throw eggs at you, man. That's off, man. If that's a spirit as well. Cause I was speaking to Araya, no, not Araya, can't remember that brother's name from HOI, man. I think his name's called Araya, man, from HOI.
Ariel.
Oh, father, Ariel. I was talking to him in a group chat, and me and my brother, him in it, and basically I told him the situation, and it said that if that happened in America, man, he will be on the floor. You'll be on the floor, man. First time that he dashed the egg, man, like him dashing eggs at you, man, that's taking a piss, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Even when me and my brother was out there by ourselves, I never had a heathen dash eggs at us, not one time, man. That's basically taking a mickey, man. If you can dash eggs at you, you can like take the camera and basically throw it to the floor, man. Yeah, with that, or yours, man. That's it.
Yeah, Khan, before Duval, you continue. Another point on what you brought out there in Maccabees is that the other nations will attack us on a Sabbath. That's a historical documented fact as well as it being in scripture, that the Maccabees will attack us on a Sabbath. Okay, keep that in mind. Brother Var, you got the floor still. You got the floor.
Anyone got any more precepts?
Yeah, Khan. Shalom.
Yeah, man.
Shalom. I've got Ecclesiastes 7:16. It says, "Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself?" So even in that context, you don't want to be stay in the spirit, man, spitting in your face and doing that. You're just letting the heathen just walk all over you like you're some punk or something. Like, obviously, I'm sure brothers and sisters have seen the video with at W5 Chicago. Brothers didn't go out and kind of instigate something. They came to them. These Palestinians or whatever they call themselves. They came to them, and brothers defended themselves. Oh, stay in the spirit. Stay in the spirit. They defended themselves, man. People try to say, "Oh yeah, no, just stay in the spirit." And man, she's ripping your Bible and that. He's smacking this. Nah, man, you gotta defend yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? But you can't.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 3. A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. All right, so this is the time, man. We got to refrain from embracing these other nations, man, and try and support our own people as much as we can, man. I'm gonna start going on Instagram a bit more. I've got a couple sisters on Instagram already, do hair products, and I know Nathan's got a couple as well. Share them out, brother Nathan, man. Share them out to the brethren, man. Let them know whether they want to buy it or not. At least you shared it, innit? Yeah. Got different products. You got foods. You got a Jamaican food shop in, I believe, Streatham. You got a Caribbean food shop. You got a West African food shop. You got a South American food shop. You got You got even a taco. I think there's a Taco Bell now in Lewisham. So there's no excuse, right? There's no excuse at all not to support your own people, man. There's no excuse, right? You can't say it's too far. You can't say you got delivery. You got Just Eat, man. Right? Or make food at home then, right? There's other products you can get online. Our people sell so much stuff, but we just don't want to support each other. So it goes back to Leviticus 19 and 17. We go back to that. That's the basis.
Come. All praise, man. All praise, my brother.
This is Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh. So some might say, "Oh, who's your brother?" But anyone can be my brother. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 34, verse 9.
Go on.
So this is This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 34, verse 9. And it reads that every man should let his manservant and every man his maidservant, being a Hebrew or a Hebrew-S, go free, that none should serve himself of them, to wit, a Jew, his brother. So that just shuts that down straight. Your fellow brother is a Jew, man. Right? Is your own nation, is your own people. Right? Love your own people as yourself. Right? And don't suffer sin upon them. Don't steal, don't defraud them. And you can read the rest kind of on your own with Leviticus 19, man. Right? Chiefly verse 11 as well. You shan't be stealing from your own people. Trying to get, what do you call it, jukes. Right? Or finesse your own people. Right? Kind of buy something for a cheaper price and sell it at extortion rate. I just got over on that, brother, man. I'm up now, man. I'm up. These times, all the other nations look at you like you're nothing. Right? They're still gonna call you that black guy, you know. You're just someone to entertain them. You're just an entertainer. That's it, a comedian or singer. Right? When you get in these real spaces, they say, "Hold on, who are you? You entertainer?" So they don't even think we're people that invent things, people of great stature or might. They just think we can just entertain them and dance for them. We're not those people, man. We're the Israelites, and we're above all people. Let me get Deuteronomy 7:6. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get on the screen. Deuteronomy chapter 7. Done.
The screen's not showing, you know.
The screen's not showing.
So like it.
Can people see the screen?
Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
Safe. Go on. Right. You want to read it for you, Brother Devo? Where in there? Where's he gone? Him gone again? Where him there? Oh, you on mute, you know.
Yeah, go on. So like
Right.
it, that's not go away.
Right, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Now hold it there. So the Lord said we're holy and a special people. We need to start acting like it, right? And moving like it, man. And being like it. Right? Go on, King.
Done. Have chosen thee to be a special people unto yourself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So that's plain, man, above all people that are upon the face of the earth, man. That's been my time, man. There's so many other precepts you can bring out regarding loving your brother yourself and having compassion, man. But hey, listen, we have to have hope,
Did you have one in
faith,
Psalms? You had one in Psalms. Where's that Psalms when you was pulling out?
Salaki. We have to have hope, faith, and charity. Yeah, Psalms, you can bring that. I almost forgot about that.
What was it?
The book of Psalms, chapter 2. All praise to the Most High, remembered. Ask of me, I shall give you the heathen, an inheritance.
Yes. This is book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth.
The Lord said we can ask of them, we can ask of him, and he'll give us them, the heathen, for an inheritance. But you gotta be keeping the commandments, man. You gotta be doing what's right. Right? You gotta be honoring your father and your mother. You gotta be keeping the Sabbath day holy. You gotta be doing these things, man. But the Lord said also in another place, he doesn't hear the prayers of sinners, man. What is that? John 9:31. In Proverbs 28, I believe 9. So we have to be keeping the commandments. And read on.
Verse 8, it says, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
So the uttermost parts of the earth for our possession, man. Yeah, you want the kingdom? I'm tired of this place, man. I want the kingdom, man. I feel sick in this place sometimes, man. The air is polluted. Everyone is miserable. Money just feels fake. Food don't feel real. Everything goes off. ASAP, even if you put in the fridge. We're tired of this place, man. We have to understand that, listen, we're just here as captives. We're just here for a certain period of time, man. We're waiting to see our child. We're waiting to inherit eternal life, man, and rule, man. Our children can play freely. Old people can rule and play freely and walk in the streets, man, and have the honor of the elder, man. No one ain't gonna disrespect him or walk past him. When these people drive past, they don't even want to stop for our people. I see it, man. I'm very good at observation. I see it. Certain time I gotta stop, hold up the road, and let the little girl, the little boy go past. Trust me, man. These nations, they don't like us, and that's why when listen, when I walk in a place, I walk in a place with the mindset of they don't like me anyway. So if they want to act up or say, I'll just leave that place, bro, right? Or leave where I am. Don't expect nothing for no one, not friend up for no one, and that's it. In general, whether at work or going to a venue, whatever the case may be. Wherever I'm going, the Lord said you should be hated for his name's sake. Get that in your head, Israel. Israelites, get that in your head. You're going to be hated. You are hated. Whether you know you're Israel or not. Understand that. Stop red-eyeing your brother. Stop hating your brother. Stop holding grudges. Stop holding malice. Stop holding bitterness. Read 1 Corinthians. Read 2 Corinthians. This is a lot of things Paul was talking to these Israelites about. Petty stuff. That's why you only can speak to them with milk. And we, as much as we know in this truth, still struggle with this one thing. Loving your brothers yourself. Whether brothers want to admit or not. Still struggle with these things. So the Lord's waking us up by these things happening in Brixton, Birmingham, Peckham, to show us, chiefly us Israelites, to get it together even more. Do more better things to help your brother, man. To help your sister. Do more better things, man. Whether it's a text or call, showing out, whatever. Bring extra drinks to camp, whatever the case may be. Don't even have to be camp. Give me in general. Yo, bro, you're right. Did you eat today? How's the family? XYZ, XYZ. How's that job going? How's this qualification? Whatever. Boom. Cool. I'm out. Boom. When's the last time you fasted? When's the last time you read? These are the things we got to get together, man. Because this is kind of looking. It is embarrassing. It's not even cat. This is embarrassing at this state, man. Because it's 2024 now. We're still going through the same things with Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner. The only thing, we're just not in chains. The chains are on our mind. As it says in the book of Deuteronomy 28. Right? Brother's got any last precepts, man? We can kind of end this.
Gone. I got a couple still. Give me Romans 12 and 10. I got a few major points really, but Romans 12 and 10. Right. Hopefully everyone can see it on their screen. It says, this is Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Before I do that, still got yeah. Shalom, Sapaya, WFI. Shalom, okay. And Shalom, Buddha Kapash as well. Shalom, all right. All praises. All right, so Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Now, it says there, preferring one another. You have to prefer your brother. You have to prefer your sister. These are the kind of attributes we need to go back to, because we've lost it as a people, and we need to go back to these things. When you see you're back to that video again, when you see your brother or your sister in a trouble, you have to prefer your own, man. You got to prefer your own. You got to step in and help the brother. You got to do something. Record, do something. And you have to prefer your own. Okay. Now let's get Hebrews 13 and 1. This one's a little one, really. Hebrews 13 and 1. You know what I mean? Hebrews 13 and 1. The show goes on, brothers. Who's there?
It was me up. So I got a precept. I'm just putting little man to sleep quickly still.
All right, hold up. Hold the precept.
Okay.
It says here, look, this is the first verse. It says, let brotherly love continue. That's what it says, you know. Let brotherly love continue. Okay, that's what we've got to be in the spirit of. And even it says here in verse 3, it says, remember them that are in bonds, as bound with them, and them which are suffer adversity, as being yourselves also in the body. Now, we don't look at our brother and see him as our brother. Yet the Romanians, they're united. They see each other as themselves. He goes down, I go down. We need to have that same attitude. That's my brother. Don't be going out there and banging out a 12-hour shift for the heathen, and you can't even lift a finger for your brother. What kind of wickedness is that? What for? What? For money. Listen, lay up your treasures in heaven. Don't be laying up treasures on earth that moth can rust. Do you understand? You go out there, yeah, you gotta pay the rent. Everyone's gotta pay the bills. You gotta pay the bills. Do your thing, innit? But just remember, you can't be. Your balance has got to be correct, man. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. You can't be going out there doing 12-hour shift. You can't even do a 1 minute for your brother. A wickedness, man. Your brother asks you to do something. Your brother asks for help. Your brother needs a little help, or your sister needs a little help, needs something. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, time. Yeah. Your boss man says, yo, pick that up. You pick it up. You shot your man and you pick it up. Yo, uniform's changing. We're in red now. You don't ask no more questions. Next thing, twos, you're in red. Do you understand? Bro will say to you, listen, where's your fringes? Gotta clean the outside of the cup first. No, gotta clean the inside of the cup first. No. The balance has gotta be correct, man. Where's the love for the brethren? Right, let me get my next verse. I think Deval's already brought that one up. Yeah, give me 1 Peter 3 and 8. Don't know if brother pulled this one out. Trying to pull ones that he hasn't pulled up. 1 Peter 3 and 8. So and then brother Akeem, you can pull your precepts in a minute. All right. It says here, 1 Peter 3 and 8. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous, not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing. That's why when I see my brothers, and sometimes, you know, they don't really see me as brothers, they just see me as, I don't know, whatever. I just wink at it. I'm not going to match their foolishness with more foolishness. I'm not going to add on to it. So, but contrariwise, blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. You can't render evil for evil. You got to have compassion, man. Don't compromise yourself and start getting yourself looking like a fool and an idiot. But you got to have compassion, man. Okay? With that, Keem, your thing.
Come on. I was gonna go Titus 1 and 15, and then John 11 and 32.
Okay, come. So Titus 1 and 15, yeah?
Come on.
All right, Titus chapter 1, verse 15.
And it reads, unto the pure, all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. So the reason why I pulled this precept is because I was talking about obviously everyone's saying pause and stuff like that, saying no diddy and stuff like that. So when you're pure and your mind's undefiled, you're not gonna think of all these other how can I say it? All these defiled things, in it, basically. All the stuff that's happening in the world, in it, that's defiling your mind, just making you not think pure and innocent, in it. So you're not gonna every minute start saying, oh no, diddy pause, this and that. So can't. And then I was gonna go to John 11:32 for the Lazarus precept because of Christ when he wept. But let me go there now. John 11:32.
Hold up, Salakia. John, normal John, you're the Saint John, yeah?
Yeah, St. John 33, Salakia.
John 11, verse 33. Go on.
John 11 verse 33, and it reads, when Yahushua therefore saw her weeping and the Jews also weeping, because basically Lazarus died, but also he wasn't predestined to be there when it happened, because Yahushua would have saved him and it would have been unbelieving. So he had to have died before Yahushua got to him, so that when he performs the miracle, that it can believe on him after. But 33, and when Yahushua therefore saw her weeping, and the Jews also weeping, which came with her, he groaned in spirit and was troubled. So when we see our people going through certain things, we got to feel that pain. Like, you know, when you see your mother cry, I don't know if any of you seen your mother crying that, but we got to feel that type of pain when we see our people going through certain these tribulations and stuff like that. That's the type of pain we got to feel. The same pain that they're going through, we have to feel that in our spirit and in our flesh as well. And 34, and said, where have ye laid him? And they said unto him, Lord, come and see. And Yahushua wept, because the humility they had as well to call him Lord and stuff like that, and show him where Lazarus is laid. He's also weeping for Lazarus, but the humility and everything, the whole situation that's happening, Christ can hold that. Christ is a loving being as well at the same time as well. As much as he's austere and stuff like that, he loved his people Israel, innit? So yeah, Khan 36. Then said the Jews, behold, how he loved him. So they even noticed as well, because Yahushua crying and whatnot as well, how he loved Lazarus, innit? 37. And some of them said, could not this man which opened the eyes of the blind and caused that even this man should have not died? So they even faulting him for not well, not faulting him, but saying basically, if Christ has been, so like, yeah, some of them said, could not this man which have opened the eyes of the blind have caused that even this man should not have died? So they're saying this man basically shouldn't have caused this man to die if he can do all these other miracles, innit? Therefore, again, groaning in himself, cometh to the grave, and it was a cave, and a stone lay upon it. Calm. But basically, I was gonna go in basically and say that we're meant to do whatever we can for our people, innit? To help them, basically, still. So they're expecting him to do the most that he can for his people, innit? So yeah, can't I yield on that point? But yeah, we just got to do the most that we can for our people, innit? Because that's what we should expect from our people as well. Still, to do the same for us. That's the type of love we have to have. If someone says that you love them, you have to go over and above for them, innit? So that's it. Still, that's what I was trying to hit at.
Calm. Now, all praise, man. All praise. That's some beautiful precepts, man. Beautiful precepts. When we look in the chat, there's a couple of messages in the chat. I missed a few, so slack if I missed a few. Yeah, we got that one. You wanted me to say, I think it was a couple of shops that I was talking about. I'll see if I can show you that in a bit. What else did we see here? More precepts. Yeah. Oh, there's a message here. It says from Sister Anaya, the reason why there is no unity because unity starts from home first. The home needs to be in order first, then it naturally will happen standing up in the streets when wickedness happens. We have to set our houses in order, and as we do that, there will be more unity in the street. Yeah, calm. And Sister Naya said I was gonna say what happened to the nod. Yeah, you're right. People don't even look over to you anymore. Correct, sis. People don't even look over to you anymore. Nathan, you shared a link. What was the link for?
I can't. Yeah, it's basically like you can watch that on your own, and that's basically that video regarding that Eve that basically was called the N word when she was giving birth in it and she's getting
Oh,
disrespected in it. Yeah.
Con. Yeah, and our sisters and our children are always under attack, especially during the time of labor. Always treating us like shit. Always, man. So that's why, as it says, we have to match the energy sometimes, man. Do you know what I mean? We're trying to be kumbaya, save everybody. It can't work. The kumbaya business can't work. Okay, I got a preset actually. Got a preset, and I'll go back to the chats again. Anyone's got any presets? Let me know. Any questions? Psalms. This is something I stick to, man, because people need to understand. This is not an emotional war. All you emotional boys, no time for you out here. You're too emotional, man. You gotta put it down, man. You gotta man up. All right, let me see if I can find it. Boom. See, this is Psalms 133 and 19. It says, "Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. Do I not hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?" So we're supposed to hate those who hate the Most High. And we know those who hate the Most High, the ones that speak blasphemous words against him. Okay. And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee. Verse 22, it says here, look, I hate them with a perfect hatred. Okay. I said it again. I hate them with a perfect hatred. This is not an emotional thing. This is righteous indignation. This is a perfect hatred. And I count them mine enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart, which is your mind. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. We need to hate these people with a perfect hatred. I'll show you what hate. I'll give you an easy example of what hatred is. Anybody, for example, not going to that shop. That's hatred. That's perfect hatred. We ain't gonna bother with the emotional madness, but not shopping there no more. That's perfect hatred. Preferring your own. That's perfect hatred. But a lot of these white boys they don't know the fighting no more, that much. They just won't get the job. Just does employ their own. They'll just oppress you in a different way. They don't know that emotional stuff no more. You get it sometimes. Back in my day, yeah, you'd get it then. But then I know that no more. Their hatred has evolved, and ours need to evolve with it. Okay, so perfect hatred, not emotional, business-like, professional. Khan? And right, someone else had some.
Can't.
Someone else had some more precepts. We got Titus. Oh, you already done that, innit? Kapash, Exodus 20 and 17. Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's wife, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ass, his axe, or anything that is thy neighbor's. Go on. What else we got here? Yeah, to the pause point. Yeah, Brother Devar, that was a good point about the pause thing, man, because your mind is not your mind shouldn't be on that frequency. If you actually pre, your mind shouldn't be on that frequency. You shouldn't be thinking those things anyway as you're speaking. But in this world, you're pausing up everything. Yeah. Kapash saying might even be on the Sabbath. You gotta defend yourself. Can't. You will. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight on the Sabbath, bro. And Ayuda, as Ayuda said, yeah, there will no speaker box talking. If it was my wife, pregnant or not pregnant, get hit, Listen, trust me, all hell breaking loose. I ain't gonna lie. It's a luck here. Just, you know what I mean? We should nigga would. Be like that. Yeah. Nathan, you give a couple of links on black owned businesses.
Yeah, can't. Yeah, it's like Sisters in the Truth that basically sell natural hair and skin products.
Fantastic. So those people who are looking for any black owned businesses, do skin products, etc. The links are in the chat. Okay. And if anyone needs anything, just anyone else knows any, just either put them in the chat or send them to me and we'll share them. But if anyone needs anything, just let me know the service you need and I might know a brother that can do it. Okay, or sister. Okay, so anyone needs anything doing, I might know a brother that can do it. Okay. Sister Naira says she buys from the sister already. All praises, man. All praises. My wife has all praises. My wife's got the scriptures in the chat. So brotherly love and compassion. The video commentary scriptures, we pulled them up. They're here. And the class precepts we pulled up, they're here as well. Beautiful. Thought for that. And he says, Nathan says, sisters in their natural hair and body products have to support our own people. That is a very valid point. And then we've got Sister Naya pulled up Psalms 144. All right, let's have a look. Let's go Psalms 144. What was there a specific is she still here? Is she still here? Yes, Khan. Was there a specific verse in there, sis, that you wanted in Psalms 144?
So like it, is the Sabbath day already in Brum?
Khan.
Yeah, we got a little bit light outside, so it's a little bit blue.
Yeah, you still see a bit of light, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're 1 minute behind us, man. Sabbath already been and gone in Brum by now. No jokes. No, yeah, it's Sabbath now. Sister Naya, you said Psalms 144. Was there a verse?
Say verse 1.
Verse 1. Think with it says a psalm of David. Blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. And I said, brothers and sisters, there was a time you have to scrap, man. There's a time you have to have a scrap, you have to fight. Don't lose that warrior spirit. I implore and encourage all of you, do not lose that warrior spirit. Don't come into this truth and all of a sudden now you're gone soft. No going soft. Okay. No going all Christian on me. You must continue that warrior spirit. If anyone's got a temper, just curb the temper. But there's a time you gotta let it out because it's gonna be needed. Do you know what I mean?
Come on.
Shaq used to say to me, "Yo, Pete, just give me the word. Just give me the word. He's ready. He's got a bad temper. He's want to let it out on someone. You know what I'm saying? I was saying, listen, keep that. Don't lose it. Yeah, don't lose it. What else we got? Yeah, he sent another link in there. So there's a couple of links in the chat for black-owned businesses. Judith put in that work. Khan. And yeah, man. You gotta have that warrior spirit, man. We can't have no one touching our brothers, no one touching our sisters. And then I heard the youth man got brought up as well. Listen, they're gonna get it for that. I'm definitely rolling there. So yeah, man, it was a good lesson today, brothers. Does anyone have any questions or any points you want to bring out? Anything at all?
I've got a precept, man. When you're ready.
Pros and precepts.
Go on. Go on. You're on mute again. Closing precept, brother Nathan.
Oh yeah, can't.
Well,
I'm just gonna get off mad thing in it because both of them are out of the NLT.
oh yeah, some NLT doctrine today, innit? NLT doctrine today.
We get straight to the point, man.
NLT doctrine. I hope I can get it, you know. Go for it.
Psalms 49 verse 16.
I hope I can get it. Go on.
It's book of Psalms 49 verse 16 out of the NLT. So don't be dismayed when the wicked grow rich and their homes become ever more splendid. But when they die, they take nothing with them. Their wealth will not follow them into the grave. In this life, they consider themselves fortunate and are applauded for their success, but they will die like all before them and never again see the day of light. And never again see the light of day. People who boast with their wealth don't understand they will die just like animals. See that? So all these big corporation shops, man, like even back in our community, man, like even in South London, man, got a lot of these Moabite shops, man. They keep opening new shops around my area, man. These hair salon shops, man. That these Moabites want to be again doing that giving Eve that basically doing her nails and that, and basically doing the eyelash thing as well, man. So we'll be opening new shops in my area, the Elam shops as well, man. So I'm saying that they're profiting, but we are still at the bottom, man. Like, these other corporations, man, these other nations, man, that the government give them money so they can keep them building in the community, man, just to keep us at the bottom, man. Just for us to keep them making us support them, man. So I'm just to show like we're at the bottom, man, and still got this and just jump what happened to that Eve in that in my area, man, in Peckham and that. Basically, Eve got strangled in that, and they basically done a couple of Jakes done a little protest and that. But a couple of weeks down the line, man, the guy's shop's open right now, isn't it? Right now you got Ease going down to the shop to buy weave, man. That's off, man. Why are you supporting that guy's shop if that so-called black woman got strangled in that shop, man? I'm saying that people destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Cause like, as soon as something happens, man, they wanna do a little protest and that. But a couple of weeks down the line, man, they're gonna be still support these other nations, man. If that are yours, man.
So let me ask you a question. When you say strangled, what happened?
You haven't seen that video? The Indian guys basically strangling that Eve in a shop, innit? Because like something to do with weave, innit? Like she wanted to get a refund from the weave, innit? And the guy saying I can't refund you because like you already bought it already, innit?
Rings a bell still. Send it to me still. Send it to me. Yeah, man. That's what you have to watch out, man. They'll try it, you know, because they know that these sisters have got no defense. They ain't know no one's coming back for them. But that's about to start changing.
So she the match shopping as obviously I don't expect that woman to help her as well, because obviously there's two Sheedy mats in the shop, innit? And in the video you can see them just looking in it. Yeah, but as I'll show you, should have been a Jake. Let to believe that certain Jakes walk by and do nothing, innit? Because like around my area there's a lot of Nigerians and that, yeah.
Didn't do nothing. I was sat down.
So all praise to the Most High, man. Father for brothers getting in, man, jumping on. I think there's one more brother meant to jump on. Unfortunately, wasn't able to jump on. But yeah, man. Hey, that time we was out there in Trafalgar Square on that Guy Fawkes rebuke. Hey, that was a time for unity, and hey, we saw our enemies, man. We saw the people that didn't like or don't like us. And it almost got real, man.
It did.
Almost real. There's about to be bloodshed. So we're
Yeah.
not shy of these things, man. We're not shy of confrontation or getting our hands dirty, man. Especially when it comes to defending our nation, defending the truth, defending the gospel, man.
Trust me.
Physically, spiritually, mentally.
Yeah.
You got to defend the gospel, man. You got to get in there, man.
Yeah.
And that was a sign, man. It was out there.
Out there.
Police kind of guarded us or whatever. Hey, the Lord put the spirit in them to do that, man. So, all praise to the Most High. But I want to get the last closing precepts. But if you want to go into the questions, innit? If they got any questions,
No,
I
I
kind of do that.
don't think I got any questions. I think it's been a nice and a good sombering class today. It's been
Okay,
yeah, man. So do your thing, man.
Oh God, yeah. So last closing precepts. Any brothers got any last closing precepts? Bring them out, man.
Go on, bring yours.
No, I want early, bro. Ecclesiastes 13. I will say that off the top of my head. So it's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. And it reads, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil, man. To keep the commandments, Israel, man, because all things are going to be brought into judgment, man. Basham Yahushua, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Anybody else got any closing precepts?
Can't. Zephaniah 2 verse 1.
Hold up. Zephaniah 2 verse 1. Oh, it's there.
Zephaniah 2 verse 1. Gather yourself together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree, bring forth before the day pass, and the chaff before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all you meek of the earth, which ye have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hidden in the day of the Lord's anger. So even not just in not just because you saw this video, man, but even before this I saw this video, man. Brothers should be doing Zephaniah 2 verse 1 anyway, man. Because like we need to be gathering ourselves together, man. I'm not talking about unity cats, man. I'm talking about us as a community, man. Like us as Hebrew Israelites, man. Even said Hebrew Israelites in the world, man. Need to be gathering together, man. Stop doing all that red eye thing. Stop screw facing each other when you walk past them, man. Stop trying to blank each other, man. Certain brothers when they say hello to each other, certain jakes want to blank each other, man. Just put all that to let it rest aside, man. Stop having that hatred and all that red eye spirit, man. Need to be gathering together in these last days, man. Because like, don't know if all you Akim saw this video when it was COVID times, man. Like basically that guy called it's like Edomite's name called again, man. Just like I'm trying to remember his name, man. It's from England, man. Young Spray interviewed him, man. Basically, Suffolk Robertson, man. What's his name again? Yeah, Tommy Robertson, man. Basically, don't know if you guys Akim see that video, man. When it was COVID times, basically, it's basically race wars basically, man. In Trafalgar Square, and basically, can't remember how it started, but obviously, like, they don't say that they want to bring that the English people down to West London. And basically, the Jake went down to West London as well, and basically, like, they brought them up in it, man. Basically, like, they beat him up so bad they had to they're trying to run away, man. And guess what happened, man? You got like a big kunos Jake, man. One of what these three, what happened again? I think he came to the rescue, innit? He said like when took him to the policeman, but obviously like he shouldn't have done that, man. He should like basically should left him on the floor, man. Should save that heathen, man, because like when it came down to it, man, like our people like we put hands on them basically, man. As it says Psalms 144 verse 1, man, gave us hands to basically war on it, man. And Tommy Robinson is giving all that lip and all that mouth, but when it came down to it, man, like, all his guys got beat up, man. That's what showed that that's our enemies, man. These people don't like us, man. There's another video going on right now, man. Slacky, it's my last point. There's another video going on Instagram, man. And you got some Kunos Jake with that guy Tommy Robertson is saying like how he's English. So I'm saying there's a lot of these Jakes are coons, man. Why the hell is he with all these Edomites saying he's English? He's not English. He's a Hebrew Israelite, man. I'm saying, man, people are coons and sellouts, man, for the oppressor, man. That are yours, man.
So, all praises, man, all praises. I've got a closing precept. Nice little simple one there, so. Psalms 133. Psalms 133 and 1. A song of the degrees of David. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garment. Yeah? It is a beautiful thing for brothers and sisters to dwell together in unity. Any form of unity within these truth, we need to try and execute. And as Brother Devar and Brother Nathan have said today, is not just a camp thing, but just as brothers and sisters as well, just come together in whatever function, as long as it's clean and righteous, let's do it. Do you know what I mean? You got a little something coming up, Brother Devar, to send out the message and give us enough time to plan, and we'll get down there. You know what I'm saying? Just let us know. Give us a time, give us the details. Send me the details. If we've got enough time to plan, that'll increase our chances of getting down there, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there's a stores you can set up. I'm gonna get in there as well. Stuff, food, or clothes. I'll send out the proper thing. Now I know everything this, but you can set up stores. Sisters can sell their food, unleavened bread, unleavened cakes, whatever the case may be. It's a little field and bouncy castles, children event and that. But yeah, listen, as I told the deputy head, you're gonna see us in order. All of the Most High God anyway, because he
Say
again.
Send us the details, message me the actual details, and then we'll put something in action. We'll try and get down there.
Go on. As I said, he's never seen us in order as a people, so Lord willing, he's able to see that, man. And he can make a believer out of the people, man.
Yeah, man. All praise. Anybody else have any closing precepts before we get cracking? The order, sis. Let's put some of the closing presets down. Just let's add those to the group, and then I'll forward them on to Brother Deval and Hakeem and Nathan, and I'll forward them to them. But yeah, man, all praise, well with us. Anybody else got any closing precepts? No, before we get going. All right.
Been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure, my brother. Brother Deval, Nathan, and Hakeem. Have a good day at camp tomorrow, okay?
Have a good day at camp as okay.
Likewise.
And Kapash, and I don't know who this Sapayar is. You know that Sapayar? You know who that is?
Busy.
Who is it?
Robert Busy from Germany.
Oh, praise you, Chibese, man. When you unmute from a long time, man. Yeah, though.
Yo, Shalom, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, you tell me it was you, man. You got some next name in that. I didn't even know it was you, but how you doing? How you doing, Akim?
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm good, man. I was just listening. Yeah, man. All praise, man. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. That was Brakatam. Yeah, man.
All praise to Yahweh Bashmi Shabbat Shabbat Shalom family. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good to hear from you. Good that you logged in, man. Good to hear from you, man. I hope you
Yeah.
took. Yeah, man. All praise, man. All praise. Nice to hear from you again. Brother Kapash, I hope you have a good day at camp tomorrow. Yeah.
We won't be at camp, but the water.
Okay. Yeah, man. Do your thing. And brother Darren, see you tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna brook up Derby. We're gonna brook up Derby tomorrow. Derby's gonna get got. And man told me there's no Israelites in Derby, but we're gonna find them. You get me? Fishers of men. We're gonna find them still. So yeah, man. So all praise, man. But I hope everyone has a good day tomorrow. Good Shabbat. If you ain't out of camp, have a nice rest. And who was that? Let's hear a robot. And who else we got? Yeah, and also Tawada sisters, Sister Naya, Sister Daphna, and Sister Anaya, Tawada, for your attendance and your input as well. Greatly appreciated. Right, it's building nicely, man. The Friday classes is building nicely. It's kind of getting momentum, which is good. But Tawada brothers, does anyone have anything close they want to say before we go?
Can't.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, man. It's got a notification, man. I'm saying you got to be careful, man. You can't be telling these people your business, man. Especially if you're holding camp as well. Let me read this. It's got it just now. This could be an Edomite, innit? Because it says where and what time are setting up camp tomorrow? Question mark. I'm not even gonna give that no response, man, because like I don't tell no one what time or where we hold camp on my YouTube channel, innit? Because like got to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, innit? Because say if I give him my location that when we're holding camp and I see all the boys in blue roll by, man. So you gotta be wise, innit, man? Yeah, it's madness, man.
You know what you do, right? Get the details and send them the Zoom link. Then we can vet them from there, innit? You know what I'm saying? Give them the Zoom link so you can hear their voice and vet them from there. That's why the safest way to do it.
And by Nathan's silence, he's not feeling that, you know. Speaker man, Nathan, man. What's wrong with you?
Huh?
Speaker man.
No, I'm saying obviously probably won't even do that, man, because basically
Hey,
anonymous,
Salakia Peter, discernment, you know, discernment. Discernment. Good discernment.
because you got to be wise, innit? Because don't want to give him the Zoom link and that, and he's probably might be a police officer, innit? So we don't know who he is, innit? He hasn't got no display picture, innit? It's display picture some stupidness, innit? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I hear that. Well, I said still fish them somehow. Try and do it in a more secure way, then you get me?
Good.
Can't.
Try and do
All
it
right, Kings. Well, look, remember, pray, read, fast, repent, repeat. I'm probably gonna have to change my name from Emek, man. Hey, there's no E in the flipping Hebrew, man. I was telling it to the elder, and the elder was like, listen, we gotta find what that means in the Hebrew, man. But hey, I tried to find what it means in the Hebrew, and he got that name, but obviously he needs to get a proper name. So hey, for now, we'll see in it. But I'll get back to Brothers of God anyway.
Who gave you that name?
No, it's just literally translation from the name. It's a French name, innit? So the name Deval just means of the valley in French, innit? And then when I went to the blue letter, that's what came up.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what came up. But hey, I'm not really good in the internet like that yet, you know. So
You might have to wait for a man to name you.
So yeah, but the elder says he's gonna get back to me, innit? Regarding that, he's gonna translate that name in the Hebrew properly, innit?
Yeah, man.
So I'll see if he gets back to me. If not, then whatever name the Lord gives me in it. But yeah, brothers still know me as Divine here. So
Yeah,
lucky.
just make sure it's not a gabar. You get me?
No.
There are a bag of gabars out there. Go on, Kat, what are you gonna say, Akeem?
Do you know who that is on your profile? You know, it's Vocab Malone. The guy that been be debating the Israelites and that in America.
Yeah.
It's got 40K flipping followers in that. That's the Papa Vocab Malone still.
Where?
On the YouTube still on Wake Up Israel.
What?
I swear to you. I swear to you.
Let me see.
18 years ago, got 40K subscribers.
Where?
On your YouTube, on Wake Up Israel, on your newest video.
Nathan got the IT thing, you know. I don't control that, but let me go to it now.
It's
Oh,
my
Vocab
man
Malone.
still.
Okay, yeah, I can see it. Yeah. As I said, I'm not
That's
really good
mad.
in the internet like that, you know. Brothers are, hey, I'm not really, that's not my, you understand?
Yeah, no, that's
Oh, yeah,
mad
it is.
still.
Yeah, it is.
But why
Oh,
would he
Vocab
ask when
Malone.
he's in America, fam?
Madness.
God
Wait,
knows,
wait,
bro.
wait. Is that the one that's asking you where you what's on campus?
God.
I can't.
Yo,
I didn't even.
why?
Father King, for checking it.
You want the scrapple. You
Praises.
want the scrapple, you don't?
Yeah,
Wake Up
Nathan.
Israel's new video.
Yeah, Nathan, I'm gonna ring you after, yeah?
Can't.
We'll see what's going on with this one.
See, it's lucky. See the video here right now. It's saying bad Bible Israelites, bad Bible, bad behavior. Examples from
Yeah.
Sakari, Israelism.
Yeah, he's a top scorer still. Be careful
Yeah,
with him
can't.
still.
Yeah, top scoffer, man.
Mm-mm.
He's tricky as well.
Okay.
He's tricky, man.
But it would be good for you as well. But you know what? Not even into entertaining these heathen and that, man.
The views might not be worth it.
Yeah, man.
The views might not be worth it. But as I say, it just depends on if you want to scrap or not. Depends what you want.
Well, he's following them as well. Yo, that is bad. This guy, fam.
Good. Hey, you coming camp tomorrow, Kim?
Yeah, can't.
Last week was mighty, you know. We had to give each other a
Yeah.
round. Me and Nathan had to give each other a round of applause, man. Going in the highways and byways, man. And every brother as well. Put your life in the line, man. So I salute you, brothers, as well, man. And it's been a pleasure for this lesson. I'm here to sign a mighty lesson today, man. Brothers are peaceful. Get back tomorrow. I know Peter wants to do the honors, but I let Peter do the honor, you know.
No.
Hey, listen, one more precept. I know brothers gonna go. One more, yeah. No. I know.
Where and what time?
Hey, listen. And that's love as well, you know, the fact that we can say these things, the fact that no one gets too big-headed, no one wants to close out first, no one wants to brothers know what precept I want. No one wants the preeminence. 3 John, what is it? Verse 9. I'm gonna read it quick. I ain't even waiting for Peter to get it on the screen, man. This is 3 John. This is 3 John chapter. This is 3 John verse 9. I wrote unto the church, but thou Trephes, who loveth to have the preeminence among them, receiveth us not. Wherefore, if I come, I will remember his deeds which he doeth, prating against us with malicious words, and not content therewith, neither doeth he himself receive the brethren, and forbiddeth them that would, and casteth them out of the church. So this man was wicked. He always wanted to be the HNIC in charge. You know what I mean when I say that, right? He always wanted to be the top guy. No, I need to do this. I need to do I need to gather in the people. I need to do XYZ. No, we don't need to do that. And even forbidding brethren to come to the church. So yeah, no, I've never had that spirit, man. As I said, it's a joint lesson every week we do. Come together, brothers put their minds together, sisters and brothers come together, all ideas and everything. We've done so many topics. Lord willing, we can continue on in truth and sincerity. No matter who goes up first, who goes up second. If you do it, if we don't, hey, listen, it's a pleasure just to be on the call with the brethren, man.
It is, brothers and thank you. The water to everybody, man. And yeah, man, if Vocab Malone comes for you, listen, I'm gonna broke him up for you, all right? But all praise my brother, man. Let me stop recording.